as Jon Schnepp anxiously awaits the upcoming sixth installment of the Resident Evil franchise. Actress Ali Larter recently said in an interview with IGN that this will indeed be the final film of the franchise. Larter said the following: "I know it is. We are not allowed to say one thing. I am held to secrecy, but what I can tell you is that the script is amazing. They're really wrapping up the whole series, so that just makes it a little more poignant. To be able to come back and reprise my role as Claire and my relationship with Alice, with Umbrella Corp, I'm excited to get back in it. I think the fans are just going to be beyond excited." Mark Biersell Larter's comments that this is indeed the final Resident Evil film.
I buy that non-disclosure agreement she had to sign where it's like, you can't say anything about the movie. Okay, no, you can say the script is amazing. Then you can't say anything else about our movie. This is not going to be the final Resident Evil. Good news, Schnepp. There's going to be more of these. Now, it might not be with the current cast. It might not have Mila Jovovich in it or Ali Larter. I think that they will continue to make this property because it's profitable to a point. It doesn't cost them a lot of money to make these movies. There seems to be a fervent fan base for it, so this might be the last Resident Evil you see in its current incarnation, but you're never getting rid of these movies. A lot like the zombie creatures they're fighting, you can call it dead, it's going to come back to life.
Do you remember that Michael Clark Duncan line in The Whole Nine Yards when he sees Amanda Peet and says, "There's nothing finer than a fine-looking woman holding a gun, unless there's two of them in the rain." That's a good shot. But
well done, Ray.
This Resident Evil script is fantastic, said no one ever. I don't even think any fans of Resident Evil will ever say, what's really good about this one? The screenplay. It was the artistship in the screenplay that really got
the strange twists.
I buy that this will be the last one. I'm not a fan of the Resident Evil films, so I don't care if there are more or not, but I do believe her when she's talking about that, because I have heard them talking about how Paul and her, they want to have more kids, and they really want to focus more on the family now. And this is, she can only do these movies for, how much longer can you do these types of movies? These are really physically demanding films. So I kind of believe that this will be the last one. Look, 15 years from now, will they reboot Resident Evil? Depends if the video game franchise is still any good or not. Come that time, it's possible. But I think this incarnation of it, I do believe it'll be done. What do you think, Schnepp?
I buy this. I think the screenplay is going to be fantastic. No, I have no idea. You know what? It's a guilty pleasure for me. I have no problems admitting that, they're not the greatest films ever, but they deliver on all the premises, the promises that they want. Look, there's going to be action. There's going to be monsters, probably some version of a zombie, and Mila's going to be jumping around with guns and doing some crazy stuff. So within that context, I love it. I love the last one, even though it was like, are they going to make a sixth one? I certainly hope so, but I didn't know if they were going to make a fourth one. So every time they announce one, I'm always like, oh, cool, more of this strange Resident Evil garbage, fun stuff. For me, it's been fun. Every single film has been fun. So I'm really glad that they're bringing some of the characters back from the earlier versions of the series. So if they really are wrapping up this, 6 movies, how many movies get to 6? Got to give it some credit right there.
Yep.
And, I hope they wrap it up in a good way. And you're right. They'll make another Resident Evil with a brand new cast of weirdos. But for me, I'm really happy that they're doing it. And with all these original characters from this, 5-part series into the 6-part. So, yeah, Resident Evil.